Good evening and welcome to Awaken Suddenly Live. It is the evening session of day 4 of 28 days to a new consciousness, and we're going to follow our brief discussion with a beautiful guided mantra journey this evening. It is 7:30 p.m. and you are on the Awaken the World page. And forgive me, I screwed that up on the first graphic, and once it was loaded to Facebook, there was nothing I could do about it. So I do apologize. I see Carol is here this evening. Good evening, Carol. So nice to see you. Yeah, we saw your note about the cold. It's crazy. And our neighbor just came down from way up north where they have their other home. And the temperature was minus 47 with the wind chill. And that had been going on for days. You know, I mean, yeah, really thinking about, you know, tropical Hawaii, somewhere south, be really nice right about now. Oh, well, not so bad, really. I mean, we're Canadian. We can live through anything, eh? Especially when it comes to cold. I mean, you know, I mean, look at my igloo. I mean, it looks like a regular house. Yeah, it reminds me of Bob and Doug McKenzie, and we're not even going to bother going there. We just won't. So, you know, let's start with our little discussion on day 4 of the 28 days to a new consciousness. And, you know, this morning I, you know, backhanded everyone across the side of the head again by bringing up the truth of our existence, that our pain is very real, but suffering is not. Suffering is a choice. Suffering we manufacture on our own. And we're going to do a video on it because it needs to be discussed further. It brought lots of things out with lots of people. And I want to cover off really briefly this evening, before we go into our meditation, why this is so important to you. Okay, as I said this morning, I have infinite love and compassion for every single one of you. I really do. And because of that, I want you to have all your power back, all your sense of your true self back, and be everything that you wish to be from that consciously awakened place. Why? Because it benefits us all. Not only does it serve you, it serves me, it serves every member of humanity. So here's the deal. If you live your life believing that everyone else causes you suffering, that life causes suffering, that anything external to you is capable of making you suffer, you have no control over that, do you? I mean, you can run and you can hide and you can stay away from all sorts of situations in the hopes of avoiding suffering, but it's always going to catch up. Because you live in this modern world, you live within society, you need to go get food, you need to make other stops, you need to interact, whether you want to or not. So as long as everything external to you is responsible for your suffering, you are powerless and you feel powerless in the face of your suffering because you believe it's occurring because of what's going on from outside. Here's the gift in this that I'm trying to give you, okay? Once you fully are willing to accept and acknowledge that all of the suffering you've ever perceived in your existence has come from your mind, and that mind's opinion really has nothing to do with reality, no matter how much you might like to think so. You now have all your power back. You now can choose not to suffer. You can now watch that stream of thoughts and catch yourself and say to yourself, and you know, this is what Esther Hicks is talking about, or Abraham Hicks, channeled through Esther Hicks. And if you pay attention to Abraham Hicks at all, you'll hear her talking a lot about being in the vortex, being in alignment, being willing to care more about how you feel than what you're thinking about. And why does she say that? Because she is making the same connection for you that I am, that your feelings are a result of your thoughts. So you can then take back control. Suffering becomes optional at that point then. There are times I choose to suffer anyways. I don't know why. I just do. And that's okay. But to realize you're making the choice to suffer takes the angst off the issue with the other person. Because you know it's not them. It belongs to you. This is the gift. Now, I'm not belittling or demeaning or saying that all your perception of suffering hasn't been worthwhile. It is part of the whole of creation, and therefore it is perfect in itself, and it does what it's supposed to do. It drives us to the point where we finally want to seek a way out of the suffering, where we say enough is enough. And glory be, we find out that all we have to do is change the way we think. It's amazing how many of us don't want to do that, though, because we tied up too much of our identity in all those thought processes. And to let go of a lot of that suffering may mean an end to certain aspects of who we thought we were. But those aspects are based out of thought. They're not who you are. So with that, let us go to meditation together. Let us bring ourselves to a place where we're willing to surrender, to give in, to let go, to no longer be willing to hold on to our suffering, to gratefully accept the most gentlest of taps from Shiva's titanium baseball bat, cracking us open, awakening us to the higher truth of our existence. I would ask that you find a comfortable position. Allow your head and neck and spine to be in a natural, easy alignment. Perhaps even that golden thread extending from your crown chakra up into the heavens. No matter where you are right now, we are entangled together by like intent. Through our meditative practices, we not only serve ourselves, but we serve the whole of humanity. Every creature on the planet, every tree in the forest, every flower in the field benefits from our intention and our meditative practices. Allow the waves of love and light to begin to impact on your awareness. And we will begin. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. I am willing to accept that the source of my suffering arises within my own mind. I see now that any further suffering is a choice. In understanding this, I regain all power, all control over the only thing I ever have power and control over. The way I choose to respond. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. Understanding that aware or unaware, I have been the author of my own suffering. I may now let go of any negative feelings, anything I am holding within myself regarding my false conception that someone outside of me was responsible for how I choose to feel. I let go of the weight of what I thought were past injustices. I choose to care from now on more about how I feel and less about how others may judge me. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Shambho. I choose from this day forward to recognize my feelings as my intelligent energy body's alarm system, lovingly guiding my path, showing me when my thoughts are not in alignment with the truth of my being. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, 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 Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. I notice now the growing stillness within me. The thought stream of my existence no longer controls my path. I will guide the waters of my thoughts, leading myself into rich green meadows. Choosing those thoughts that enlighten me. I am free. Free from the judgment of others. Free from my own self-judgment. The choice has always been mine. And I choose to be free. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho. Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, 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 Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, 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 When you are ready, you may gently open your eyes and return. Return to this dualistic existence. You know, and I see Kim, and I know that there was trouble this evening, and you know what? That was totally my fault. I did the graphic, and usually we do the meditations within the group in the evenings, but we were doing the 28 days to a new consciousness on the page, so we could invite more people to attend outside of group members, and I screwed that up, so I really do apologize. It is a wondrous truth of our existence, and this whole thing about suffering. And I have seen so many people, and it doesn't matter whether it's in posts or in real life, in flesh and blood, who are so tied up in their definition of themselves in their suffering that they do not want to let go of that suffering. And to even suggest to them that they are the ones responsible for their choice to suffer causes explosions of anger. If you feel any of that rising in you during this discussion about this, okay, I understand where you're coming from. But I want you to see the gift that it truly is. To understand that suffering is generated by the mind. Whatever is, is. We, in our limited consciousness, have no right nor the ability to really judge it at all. And when we look back at our own lives, all those things we thought we were bad, they all grew us, evolved us. And many times what we judged as bad or horrible turned out to be the very best thing. Try it out just for a day. If you didn't do it today, do it again tomorrow. And we will see you tomorrow morning on the Awaken the World page, not inside the group, for the morning session of day 5 of 28 days to a new consciousness. Much love to you all this evening. Thank you so much for being here with us, for meditating with us. We truly love you all. And have a wonderful night tonight. Take care.